Good morning. Welcome to Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson talk show on this beautiful Friday, but the 13th. Friday the 13th in October, the month of Halloween. Hey, where we going with this? I don't know. But welcome to my show this morning. Let me bring in my correspondent for Liberia, Mr. Samuel Wicker. We got a lot of things to talk about. The elections going on. Come on, Sam. Let's talk about this. How you doing, my brother?
Yeah. Good morning, Rod. Good morning.
Yeah, man. It's tough in Liberia, man. What's happening? Are you people lively, jumping up, and all of that?
It's really tough now. The game is very tough.
Tell us about it, brother. Oh, my man, I see we got the same T-shirt. You got a memo, eh? We got the same shirt. The same color shirt. You got a memo. Oh, man, that tell me you're frozen, Sam. Well, Sam will be back. But as you know, we'll always have these connectivity issues. But right now in Liberia, according to the news, Boca is in the lead. And although this is the preliminary tally, they're still going through it. Liberian people, you'll give the election commission chance. Let the people take their time and do this tally and get this election over with. Y'all rush them. Something happened again. You see, right now, CPP and other companies complaining. They're saying that the numbers that they got was predetermined. Okay? So we don't know where to go. Let me see Sam back. What's up, Sam?
Yeah, man. I got a little breaking.
Yeah, go ahead.
So, for second day running, the Unity Party lead and followed by CDC. The figure is 46.2% for Unity Party and 39.6% for CDC. Next year, they are going just 6.6% of the total, registered voters across the country. So we still get more time to go, But for the second day running, Unity Party is in the lead.
Yeah, that's why I just telling my people because people complaining, oh, next slow, next.
Gongo has already conceded, the.
Yeah, go ahead.
The process, and not slow. Gongo has already conceded. Gongo has already conceded a defeat. Can you imagine so early? So he knows. He knows well that step aside and admit that he's defeated. So the race is actually between Joseph Boakai and George Weah.
And what happened to Cummings, man?
Actually, we don't really know because Cummings, we've told people over and again that most of the crowd you see around are just borrowed crowd. Yeah, borrowed crowd, and most of the crowd you saw behind Cummings came from the CDC. So that's how CDC behave. Most of the people you see behind Cummings today, they are from CDC. Yeah, because it was CDC that gave birth to ANC.
Wow,
that's a breakaway group.
Did you see
CDC?
Cummings
Yeah.
His name not
it's
even
so sad,
His name is nowhere
in
around.
the first five, nowhere. How can you get 2-3 votes in whole county?
Wow. Unbelievable. The people just chop Cummings up and made it disappear. Wow.
Yeah. When the people are resolved, Rodney, like many people are resolved to make a change.
And you see Inside the power, but the Liberian people, our people so deceitful. Our people so deceitful. You follow them. You follow the Liberian people. They will drown you. You saw every week they had coming in the newspaper. His crowd growing. And this and that. That coming not even nowhere in the running, my man. This is
Nowhere.
unbelievable.
But it's coming around here. This is not the first time. 2005, Vanessa had a crowd. And 2011, Kennedy Sandy had a crowd. And most of the crowd came from other parties
But you know, Vanessa wasn't
because he
going
was
nowhere.
spending the money.
Sandy had it, anybody knew it. And it didn't seem like that.
You know, but he had a crowd, and the crowd came from other parties.
Yeah, and what happened to Cummins own people around here? They voted for somebody else too.
Yeah, but about somebody else.
Hey, the shaft that Cummins bad, boy.
They voted for somebody else.
All the guys around the guy that disappeared, man. They go to somebody else. What?
I mean, the whole district. Yeah, you know. That's how election goes in Liberia.
But you see,
I don't know other countries.
Some will all commit efforts, man. They cannot even name not even mentioned. So,
but rather, if you understand Liberian politics, you won't spend anything. Yeah, ask them to bring their own material to help you. Like what this guy did, Dylan did it. Dylan didn't spend. People printed their own T-shirt.
Well, you see, Dylan time at that time was different. When Dylan ran, everybody wanted a change, a breath of fresh air. And Dylan demonstrated that he was that kind of guy. So everybody was Dylan. But let's see the next round now, what it will be. Let's see who he will be competing against. Then we'll see if the populace still got that kind of momentum and force. They will still have it behind him. As he demonstrated that he's the man the people put in power. Has he demonstrated that to you?
To me, yeah. I feel that Dylan is truly the light in the house. You know, most of the things that are exposed in the house and some of the argument, it makes sense. Though they are not in majority, but it will still pass. And, you know, they got to vote. And, you know, but they don't make a lot of sense. And when you see cross examining these appointees, you know that he's but most of the legal things he can engage them. So you know he's truly doing well. When they say I'm satisfied with his performance, I support him. I'm satisfied with his. Yeah, you know.
Well, I mean, you in Liberia, you're facing the consequences, and you satisfied with it. What happened with you, brother? So what about this thing about the looting government offices? Huh?
Yeah, people have been reporting that I don't know, is this not a defeat or what? People we heard it is not confirmed yet. It's rumor all around that people are looting government, offices. They are taking the computers.
This further strengthens
they're taking computers.
This further strengthens the argument and position that it's time for us to minimize the government too large, the Liberian government too big.
Yes.
We are putting the whole nation, and that's not what this government is supposed to be doing. For too long, we have been doing this. We have become a total welfare state, and this is unacceptable. We got to change our country. And when you see people stealing all the things from the government now, they're looting the government. Where are we getting the money from to replace all these things? So it even strengthens the position that it's time to cut the government short. People need to go to the private. All the people that store the computer and all the things, let them take and go start a private business. Because government got to buy all the things back. We ain't got time to be going to people's houses and investigating them for stolen computers and all. We ain't going to do that. We just cut the government in half. Let those people who stole the computer, everything, take it to go find their own business. We give them their pension, their service pay, and we'll minimize the government. Okay? Only the top professional people in our country will work for government. So when you know you come into government, you come into the best. You're not coming to the mess. You're coming to the best. So everybody who passed civil service tests are the people we keep it. That's why we're going to the list. If Joe Barker doesn't do this, he better get on the track to it because it's coming to happen. We can't be supporting all these people being born today that they will have entitled to a paycheck from the government of Liberia. No. It has to stop. It got to stop. People dead. Their children still on salary, getting their salary. All these corrupt practices. People on pension, they died. Their salary is still coming. People still collecting their pay. We're gonna stealing, man. It's hard to regulate society. It's hard. That's why it's hard to stop corruption. When you say I will stop corruption, you must be crazy. Strive to minimize it, to break it down. Where if people gotta steal, you better be a genius. You better be a genius. You better be a genius to beat the system. Okay? But you think you just come and do the old kind of stealing, you just see something here, you just take it and put it in your pocket and walk away. It ain't gonna happen no more. Our government gonna change. First of all, we're gonna have cameras everywhere. Secondly, people gotta account for what you get. So look at all the vehicles we got. How many government vehicles you get it one day? People come cut the wheel, cut the brakes, tear the seat up. All of that got to stop. That's why people taking government property and running down. Because we have no accountability. Every department or agency or ministry who got our vehicles, they will do check sheets every morning. And GSA better check those sheets. Because our system will change. All the government cars were inspected. All the motorbikes were inspected. And nobody taking those things home and packing it to the houses no more. We got to change our system. And this is waste. We spend all this money to buy all these things, then people just steal it after election. Like some club. You see, that's why I tell you, people running our government like a club. Because that's what they do in the clubs in America here. After each presidential term, everybody take everything and go. They take the paper, the accounting sheet, everything and go. You can't, every organization got to start all over. This is not the way how civilized people live. We always leave records. You see in America right now, how they go against Donald Trump for taking records from government. Because those things are necessary and essential. People just can't come and serve in government. When their term finished, they take everything and run. That is the stupid thing that be happening in this community association in America, Sam. Can you imagine educated people in America here? They got organization. When the organization ends, everybody take all the documents and go. Everybody got to start all over from scratch. That's what we do in America here. And this is among educated people. So what you expect those Zocos to do in Liberia? They do the same thing.
That's wrong.
Yes, because we have no patriots. When you have patriots, people who love our country, they protect our institution. Now let's see how many people in our country will stand up against these rogues. See people taking things out of the ministry and tell them, no, you can't take it. Put it down. It's not for you. Liberian people, rise up. Rise up. Things that belong to us, people cannot take it. Understand?
No, I mean, Mary, bro, who's the GSA director? She was so harsh, some time ago. I mean, we're not here talking.
But what you say, she's not GSA director again?
So she's still there.
She's still there? She's still there? Oh, Sam had broken down again. But anyway, he will come back. But these are the things we got to talk about in our country, man. We need patriots. We need Liberians to stand up for Liberia. We need Liberians who love our country. You can't just love party. You can't just love George Weah. You can't just love Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. You know, those are human beings. Those are people that we select to lead us. They got flaws. They got issues. When we elect these people, we can't sell our country to these people. These people are there to serve us. Just like Joseph Boyka and everybody else going in there. They're there to serve us. If they're not doing the right thing, we have to confront them and let them know. So we hope that they'll do the right thing. And if they still don't do the right thing, then we know that it's intentional. Because if people need to do the right thing and they err in the process of doing things, when you tell them they're wrong and tell them why they're wrong, give them some constructive criticism, they will try to change. They may not want to accept it first because of pride, but eventually, when they come to realize that you're right, they will try to change bit by bit. But if these people have no intention to change and make no efforts, then that just shows that they mean to destroy our country. We, the Liberian people, have a patriotic duty and obligation to stop these people. My Liberian people, all these things in our government, for all of us, it's not for these people to take home. It's not for private people to steal. It's not for people to loot. The Liberian people, we must stand up. Just how you stopped that man on the motorbike when he was carrying all those ballots or the ballot box from one county or one district or wherever he was, and all the people surrounding him and stopping. That's a sign of patriotism. That's a sign that you love our country and the processes that govern our nation. We can't let these people loot our country. We are the guardians and defenders of the Republic of Liberia. We, the Liberian people, that's why I always tell you that we in the Constitution entails a lot. That we, the people, entails a lot. And not just in writing. It gives us a grave responsibility for the leadership of our country. We are all leaders of our country. We are all leaders. Once we know our laws, we know the processes of government, we all becomes leader of our country. You know your civics. You know your pledge of allegiance. You know your patriotic duties. You know these things that govern our nation that all patriotic citizens are supposed to know. You become a leader of our nation. Why? It is your duty to teach other Liberians. Each Liberian teach another Liberian. That's the process of the revolution. And that's where me and Barcus Matthew had a disconnect. I told you, during the coup, my pa was PPP lawyer. And Barcus them came to the house. He used to come to the house to see my pa. And one time he came to see my pa. He and I had a talk. He was leaving. I was young, but I was doing political science in college. Because when Barcus started talking about revolution, we had learned about revolution in college, on continent. And one of the things about a revolution is, if you're going to have a massive change, you got to have a cadre of teachers, of revolutionary teachers, students especially, who understand the process of the revolution, the meaning of the revolution, the director of the revolution, and how to express and expound these processes to the common people. If you don't have educators, that's a profound process of any revolution, you got to have educators who are basically university students. University students. So if you're going to have a revolution, you got to have a cadre of the intelligentsia on your side, where these, when the change come, these are the people that will go up country into hinterland and expound the meaning of the change, why we need this change, what we expect of the people, and what should the people expect of this new revolutionary government. And these are the processes of changing our country. We got a lot of things to do. Like I told you, first we got to focus on the government itself. Our government cannot be effective when every citizen in the Republic of Liberia is looking forward to the government for a paycheck. Our government and our funds, our resources will be needlessly depleted. Whether we have good intention to build the country or not, whether our leadership is fair and good or not, the excesses of government would be too overwhelming for any single government to maintain. It will break the government down. You see, look at America now. The same thing happened overseas in this country. Our government is getting so unstable now. Look at the Congress. These guys can't even come together. You got all the young guys there, they want fame and fortune. They're not thinking about America. They're thinking about their personal lives. What will in it for me? Generally, boys in Liberia. Look at a whole country like America can't get a speaker right now. Something is wrong. There's a disconnect of civility among us. People don't respect each other. People don't respect our laws and our rules no more. And it's evident by the behavior of Congress. Why these people we elect to represent us, who's supposed to be mature and sensible thinkers of our democracy, cannot elect a speaker. Why? Are all of them so antagonistic towards each other that they got deep-rooted bitterness among them? What's the problem? Or is the Congress so confused and botched that they can't elect a speaker? What's the problem? They don't trust each other. This is the greatest government in the world. And right now, we don't know what to stand. And the same thing is translating to Liberia. We got to do better. We got to do better. We have not done anything good in our country to really unify our people and set a profound standard of law and order in our country. We haven't done that. Huh? The people we punish being selective. The government being selective in punishing people. Huh? Even under Toba, those people they punish for ritualistic killing, they were not all of them. They just want to set a quick example, so they kill those people. But look at the other people who were involved in ritualistic killings in Liberia. You see, when you're not sincere about implementing the laws, you create problems with the spiritual life of our society. You do. You have a duty and responsibility as a leader to ensure that what you do is true and fair. Look at our revolution from 1980. All the people that led our country have deceived us. They lied to us. They betrayed us. You know? Look at Joe talking about he came to save the indigenous people. That was asinine BS. Then when we finally realized that these people were just there for themselves too, like any other people before them, we had to go into a war to get rid of them. Now the other charlatan, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, came and took over. What she did her worst and turned our country over to the grown-up boys. Now they're there. Where we going from there? Where are we going from there? Where are we going? Are we ready for change? Is this Joseph Boyka government, the government that will bring the change we need? Will this government bring us the change we need? Are they ready to take the stern positions that are necessary to move our country forward? To stop corruption? To redirect all the stealing to positive development in our country? To cleaning up Monrovia? To uniting our people? To integrating our nation? All these things we have desired since the founding of our country, are we ready to put them into real action so we can see some positive realization of our efforts? Are we ready? I'm a man of action. I'm a man of action. When I put something down and say I won't do it, I won't try it. You know, all these guys at Old Testament like to act like, wait man. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Because I like to see things start and finish. I like to see us write rules and laws and follow them to the letter. What are the use of us writing laws if we not follow them? Because every time we write laws, we put all the considerations in our laws. We put all the things we hope that will make our laws work. We look for all the negative things. That's why we have a legislature. We have people who sit together to debate the law. When we have a law, we don't want to, when we're striving to pass laws, we don't only look at the positive aspect of the laws. We look at all aspects. What is the negative aspect? How will the law impact the society? How will people view this law? How will people react to the law? How will the law change the people's lives? Is the law the right kind of law for our society? What kind of problems will it create? Will it create any problems? Will it be ambiguous or unambiguous? Will people understand it? How simplified will the law be? All these things play into our making the laws. So when the laws come out, we don't second guess ourselves. We don't second guess ourselves. And this is the duty and responsibility of our patriots. Our patriots. So when we do things, the society will respond to it. Because everything we do in government, we're using government resources. And we must strive to get positive results. Because we cannot use government resources and fail. That's like going to court. Every time we take a case to court with government resources, we got to have a major certainty that the government will be successful. Because we cannot waste our resources. Let me bring Sam back. My man, what's up?
Yeah, I must. I don't know how. Just went off. Yeah, yeah. It just went off just like that.
So what you were talking about when you went off?
No, I mean, those guys who are stealing this thing from the offices. So I would ask them if they have just made their own defeat because the election hasn't gone anywhere yet. I mean, the counting, they just gone 6.6% of entire, process.
But are you
Then
sure that?
you moving things.
But you got to be sure now, Sam. You got to be sure that CDC people, because you don't want to make accusations on people.
Uh,
You know our people.
no,
Our people that do
I'm a
things.
government. I'm a government, Rodney,
Yeah,
government because you work in
but not,
government. Election is just
but
taking place.
everybody working in government, Sam. You know our people. You see
Yeah, I
our
agree.
people deceitful. You see how everybody are following Eric Cummings. Our people are lied is deceitful. Yes, Sam.
You still
You
talking
know,
about
you know what they're trying to steal. Now when they CDC people will steal, everybody will steal. But they will put it on, they
I
want to put
know.
it on CDC alone. So I mean, as a security man, I know my country, I know my people. I know my people. So when you see people stealing and saying CDC, we gotta catch those people and interrogate them ourselves because you can't find it like Liberian people. You know, somebody will
But they are the
always take.
one. They are the one that in authority.
Yeah, but they're
They
not.
control the
They may
offices.
not be.
So we see
They
death
may
or
not be.
complaint living from the office. It gotta be them.
I just want to be fair, sir.
Okay.
Okay, let's just don't just
Yeah.
don't
No. No.
just
I
put all
understand.
the people. Don't just put all the CDC people in the bag and say, "Oh, all of them stealing." Go after all. No, you got to investigate it. It may not be CDC people alone
No,
doing
I'm
it.
not saying that.
Yeah, you know our people. Right now, anything you
Mm.
take, that's CDC. Anything you see, that's CDC.
And then negative acidity.
You know our people. So when nothing come out of that, if you're a real investigator, you can't say no. Everything is there be all CDC that I will find out who rather steal these things. So, but that even more strengthens the argument that government need to be reduced. Sammy, everybody's stealing the thing from the government. We can't afford to bring all the things back in government. If everybody's stealing the computer and all the things. What we ain't got time to go look for all the thousands of people in their phone to see what they got and take them to court and sue them because you can't just go take the property back. You got to take the people to court. You can't be lawless too. You can't just say, "Oh, the man stole, I'll go bust in your house and take our property back." No, you got to arrest him, take him to court, and try him. So if everybody's stealing government property now, you know we're not going to get most of these property back. So that even strengthens the argument that we need to cut government. Liberian government cannot be supporting the whole society no more. I put up my plan the other day how we should do it, and we should really consider it. Because what we get the money from to replenish
You know.
government offices and I mean stolen materials, what we get money from? I know the people stealing computer and some of these things cannot work in their home. You know why? Because they have connectivity.
Mm.
They're connected to different computers. So if you steal it, you can't use that computer no more because it's connected to a network in the office where everybody on that same computer can be able to communicate with each other. So in America, you cannot
They got
steal
a,
one
they got a, they
computer.
got one central server.
Yes, and other than connected to that. So if
Yeah.
you gotta have password and all the kind of things to go in there and change the whole program
Yeah.
to give you access to the internet again. So they're no use to you. They're no use to you. But that hampers the government process. It hampers the government process. Where do we go from there? Now government got to come back and buy all these things. Sam, this is the same problem we're having
Mhm.
community organizations in America, in Europe, everywhere. People come and serve. Their time finished, they will take all the records because they're not steal. They not use the organization things for their own benefit. So they want nobody to see anything. So everybody will take all the records, all everything and disappear. The new leadership come in, gotta buy everything again and replace everything. You know, we can't do that. We gotta be people who respect continuity. Okay? We gotta respect continuity of government, of our systems of leadership. Okay? They continue. You can't just when you leave it, just destroy everything, we start all over from scratch. No. How our country will develop. That shows these people have no love for our country. They're like immature, they children, you get in their job, they want to steal everything, go back in their housing. You know, that really immaturity. People with all love for our country. So we gotta determine, we the Liberian people, if the Liberian people don't change, if our mentalities don't change, we don't become patriots of our country, we don't love Liberia above other people, above other people things, our country will not grow. We, the Liberian people, we, the people, that our country, Liberia for us, not for nobody else. Our constitution tell us clear that we, the people, own this country. That the only thing we vote for, everybody got to agree on our constitution. You remember that the only document all of us voted on. That's the government that gave our country life, that tell us who we are, that tell us why we love Liberia. We the people. We want union. We want strength. And the only way we can achieve it is by our laws being implemented the right way. The right way. And I'm just here to guide you, to reclaim our revolution. All of us lost in our revolution, man. My power was killed. I suffered like a dog. Huh? Some days I didn't have no food to eat, man. I walk for miles every day. That's why we can't let our revolution die. We lost too much. All of us lost. Who all didn't lost mom or pa or brother or sister or cousin or relative? Who lost didn't lose somebody, man? All of us lost somebody, man. That's why this revolution is too important to us, to let it die, to let people just come and run our nation down the tube and shithole. No, no, no. We got to rise up, man. Our 1980 revolution cannot die. Too many people died, man. We killed people. Blood spilled. It cannot die. These people cannot come and do the same things we kill our people for. No. We got to wake up the men and women. When we wake up the men and women, our country will change. Our lives will change. Our direction will change. Revive our revolution. We kill people. It can't go in vain. We can't forget it. We can't have these people do the same things that we kill people for, man. We can't do it. They're not justice. God will not bless us. We, the Liberian people, must take responsibility for our country. People, we can't kill people. We can't spill blood. That's not joke. That's not joke. We kill people's families. You're talking about Pa. He had other children. My pa got 20 children. You deprive 20 children of a father, of life. Come on, man. That's not something easy. Look at the other 13 people. They had children too. Their children suffering because they don't have a father and mother. Then to see the people leading our country doing the very worst thing that they kill our power for, that damn Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. Do the very worst thing that they kill. And you know these people are not stupid. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf stood in our nation and condemned Toba and condemned all these people for nepotism, for putting their children in power. And then woman came and did the worst of all the people. She put all her children in power. Can you imagine that? Her 3 sons over our money and security. What worse more could a woman have done? Ellen Johnson Sirleaf need to be tried. And I don't want to say what we need to do with her, but we need to put her in jail for the rest of her life. This woman destroy our nation. We cannot kill people and come and do the same thing that we condemn them for. Oh man, it's not right. It's not right, my people. Jesus Christ will never bless us. You can go to the voodoo God. You can go to the juju God. They're not stronger than Jesus Christ. I know it, and I'm telling you the truth. They're not stronger than Jesus Christ. They're not stronger than, if they are stronger than Jesus Christ, we are seeing things happen in our country, but not stronger than him. They're not stronger than him. That's our spiritual strength. We're not talking about the political bullshit. We're talking about the real essence of life, our spiritual life. You can't kill people and think you will get away from it. No. We are a spiritual people. We believe in God. We believe in spirit. We believe in nature. You can't do that. You can't do that. And what Ellen Johnson Sally did, she would pay for it. That old witch will pay for it. You can't come and tell people to overthrow our people and kill them and incite them to do these things. Then you come and do the worst. That woman destroy our country, man. That woman is a useless, evil dummy. We put her on the pedestal thinking she educated, but she a dummy. Look what she did to our country. How the hell you come and take our whole country and pay people $15,000, $20,000? That alone broke our country down. That alone. When you take over our country, you bring revolutionaries, you bring patriots to come home. You don't pay people $20 million to bribe them to come home. What kind of shit is that? That's the most stupid shit I ever seen in my life. You know, it's hurtful. It's hurtful to see a woman supposed to be so educated and wise come and destroy our country, take all our money and pay people that pay the useless people who never achieve nothing. All the people Ellen Johnson Sally paid never achieved nothing in our country, man. That was after the first year, all of them left. All of them left. They couldn't achieve nothing. The country was too backwards. And the people they brought didn't love our country nor understand our people good enough to change our country. They brought all these bourgeois, these so-called intelligent, educated people from these schools in America that in bullshit for our country. All these foreigners they brought in, the Liberian foreigners they brought in our country paying $15,000, $20,000 a month to steal from us. And they all robbed us. And now our country is still suffering with these grown-up boys. You know, Ellen Johnson Sally is a shame to Liberia. She's a disgrace to Liberia. All of you who honor Ellen Johnson Sally, shame on you. Because any good person coming to lead our nation, a poor nation, will find patriots. People who want to come just serve Liberia for the love of Liberia. Not people who will pay $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month to come work and steal. All the damn rogues need to give us our money back. We got their names. Every one of those damn rogues Ellen Johnson pay. We need to take, first of all, we need to take every shit Ellen Johnson Sally got. Everything she and her children got, we need to confiscate all of that and give it to the Liberian people. Then we go after these damn ministers and things she brought and pay for $20,000 and they will give us half of that money back. They will get everything they got. They will give us half of it back. If they got $200,000 as pay, they will give us $100,000 back if they want to come and live peacefully in Liberia. You can't rip our country off and go away. What's wrong with you? And that old Banky and King and all the people in Liberia that are living off the hog after stealing our money. What the hell they done? What the hell wrong with these people? You better wake up, Liberian people. These people come with a dumb, stupid shit. Talk about they got Harvard degree and all that kind of degree. You get people $15,000 a month from the poorest nation in the world. What kind of process these people can bring to our country so much? Look at our country today. What did those people do for Liberia? All the people Ellen Johnson said were paying $20,000, $30,000, $40,000. I came home, I saw some of those stupid fools talking about they talking about government. I was looking at that, I want to beat them. Sam, you remember when I came to Liberia, I wanted to beat people left and right. I want to beat people left and right because all these idiots talking about the country and they do. I was looking at these people. I said, the people Ellen Johnson Sally paying $15,000, $20,000 a month, these damn boys. I want to beat some of them, Sam. That's what they wanted to put me in jail. They didn't want to. They did put me in jail because I went wild on some of those people, man. You got all these dummies standing before me talking about they want to lead that people. All of them just stealing, nothing but rogues. Half of the thing they're doing was shit. You know? Ellen Johnson said they need to go to jail, man. She deceived
People had to go to offices. They had to go to work. Yeah, people had to go to work.
That woman broke our country down, man. She
You
came
know.
to destroy us. Ellen Johnson Sally came to destroy us, and we need to rise up and punish that mulatto fool. We need to punish her. She's not Liberian. We need to punish her and her children. Those cat eye people. All of them got cat eye, that cat eye thing. We need to punish all of them. How you come and just rip our country off to that? Papa don't come. And Papa don't come. Papa don't come to flock you. We put that old witch in jail. The very woman that brought about nepotism and trying to destroy Torba and did worse than Torba did. The exact thing she charged Torba with. That's the things she did in our country. Then she brought all these rogues from America and paid them $15,000. We coming after your damn rogues, your useless rogues stole our money. We're coming after you. All of y'all work on any Joseph Sally, you gotta get money back. Some of these people can't just rip our country off like that, man. That's my taxes, that's my wealth. How you just come and take our money? Maybe the other Liberian people don't care about that shit, but I care about it. People just can't come and rob us like that, man, and leave us impoverished. And look at you, Sam. People that you deserve better lives. But they rob all of us, man. They didn't even rob me. They robbed all of us. I want my money back. That's why I told Benin I said to all the Liberian people can sit down and let you get away with this shit. But that shit you a child there, I want my share. So if the rest of y'all like me, we demand our share from these damn rogues. These people can't just come and rip our country off like that, man, and think they can just get away for peace sake. They ain't no damn for peace sake in our country. You see, Sam, what I'm talking about for this? Because they're all for peace sake. They would just say, they would just leave it other people. They never punish other people. So we're not letting this shit go. All those people, and then Joseph Sally gave $15,000, $20,000. They got to account for that money. You know, all these people just stole our money, man. Stole our damn wealth, Sam. You know what our country could do with that money? Paying people $15,000 a month. Ellen Johnson said he is a dummy. She's a dummy. She's a useless fool or educated fool. Lied to us so much. She's from Harvard. She Harvard product. She ain't no damn Harvard product. She just got one certificate from Harvard for growing flowers. Then she can fool us, telling us she know economy. She fooled the whole ECOWAS, all those useless men from Africa in ECOWAS there. She fooled all the fools. Now they all pissed off with her too. That woman can lie to us, steal our damn money, pay all her cousins and those damn rogues, the native rogues she brought with them, pay all the bitches $15,000. Now she took our country resources and gave our country to grown-up boys to protect her. Can you imagine that? The very woman that made us rise up against Torben and kill our people is the very woman that sold our country out. So Ellen Johnson Sally got us into this mess. Joe would have done his share. We are taking our country from him. She sent her into war. She said she came to kill revenge against Torba and all the. How you friends against Torba? You started the shit with Torba. You see, some of the people that just lie to us. But some of us can't talk because when the Liberian people believe something, you can't change their minds. You can't change their minds. Look at what Prince Johnson right now. All the way that men are steal and kill our people. His people still following him. We still permitting those damn Nima people. Yeah, we're permitting those damn Nima people who ain't got no sense to send this killer to our legislature. We're responsible. If we tell those damn Nima people, your damn useless Nima people, you better stop sending these people, your killers to our legislature, they will not do it. But we sit down and let those Nima and native people send their criminal murderer to our legislature. We're responsible for that. Because
and they still putting him.
But because we the people don't understand.
27 years going on for him. Wow.
Yeah, the man that killed our people and he enjoying the immunities of our government. Can you imagine that? What does that tell us ourselves? We have no pride and dignity for ourselves to have a murderer, a man who had killed our people like dogs, serving as our representative from a county full of murderers and useless people who eat monkeys and deers and bats and cats. That's what the people in Nimbala eat. That's what they eat. Yeah, cat, rat, mice. And that's what they can't do nothing to a killer. They got to send their cousin, the killer, in our government. But we got to teach these people a lesson. Teach everything time will tell. You know, people take our country to be a joke that they can send relatives and things who are murderers to our government, say they're protecting them. You send a murderer to protect
Any other guy, yeah? Any other guy between the seat aside, Joseph Amos, the other criminal, Thomas Farah, I got the money machine. What I learned, he retained his in loafer. I mean, he was letter in loafer. You know,
yeah,
he
but
won in loafer. So
our show our country is corrupt. When the
I tell
country
you,
is
man,
corrupt, like corrupt people, well, our
Mhm.
leaders corrupt. We like Tubman stayed there for 27 years. Our country is inherently corrupt. We can't change it until the Liberian people change. If we don't change, that's why I
Yeah.
tell you, it's we the people. We are the masters and leaders of our country. If we permit these rogues and murderers to steal from us and break our country down, our revolution was a sham. That's why we got to revive our revolution and punish all these bitches. Punish them. We got to punish them. They tear our revolution. They cause us to kill our fathers and mothers for nothing. And they come and they're doing worse. Lawless people. We got to punish them. Sam gave you a closing. It's time for us to go.
Well, I just want to. I mean, the peace we've been praying for. Thank God this
Sorry, Sam.
and
Go ahead.
the international committed us. Yeah, it been so peaceful. And I must really commend Liberians for being so peaceful. Being so tolerant. Because if we try anything that it would be like a failed state. I always say that. But it's good that the election was peaceful, and whatever result comes, we should accept it and keep moving forward. May God bless Liberia. Thank you, Lord.
But let me ask you a question. Why did the result come and they say George we are win? You be
Whatever
peaceful?
result come, for the sake
You
of
accept
peace,
it?
we must move forward.
You accept it?
We are accept because the Democrats, if they say he won, and it's proven that he won, where the international pool always said that is kind of credible. I mean, we accept it, and nobody
Okay.
want war
So
again in this country.
well, you're not complaining now. Boca leading 46% of the votes. If all of a sudden Joe we take over the 46%, Boca dropped to the
Then
37.
then we'll see what other votes win. So that's the question. Because sometimes when you election dispute, go to the court.
Mm.
And so when it comes to violence, we should rule out in Liberia because nobody want to fight, and we show that the lead blocker is consistent, constant, and let it
Mm.
continue until the end, of
I'm just
the entire process.
saying, you saying they should trust the process. Whatever happened, they should let it happen. So all of a
That would
sudden,
say.
if they push and Boca be number 2 and we are be number 1, don't complain. Okay, I see you
If
tomorrow.
I mean, okay.
Because
All right.
what's the percentage
So
of
we want
what's the
private, that's
percentage
all, but I mean,
what's the percentage of vote you got so far now? Yeah,
why
what's the percentage?
they wanted just 50. I want me. Let me be
Is it 50?
exact. 57
Maybe
point
50?
57. I mean, 46%. Unity Party and CDC is 39%.
Yeah, but how many percentage of the votes did they tabulate
They,
already?
they just gone. It's just gone 6.6%.
Look at that.
They
So
haven't done anything yet.
We got 5 way to go.
6%.
So we got
We got
5
5
way.
way to go.
So that 46%
Or the,
that
or the,
goes.
or the five or
Yeah,
the 5,890 put in places, they are only gone 392.
yeah. So we got a long road. That 45% ain't mean nothing. I hear people talking about Boca winning and all of that. And we got so
But from
far
the
to
ballot
go.
paper, UP, but when the ballot paper, UP, was exhibited yesterday. I mean, say they got almost everything from the county, 90%, and they have won the election, 90%.
If they got
They have
90%,
gathered.
why NEC is not releasing that amount?
No, for neck got to tabulate. I mean, at the level of neck is slow. The process, they got to bring the ballot, verify and stuff like that before you start. But for UP, I mean, for the progressive parties, they get their room already set up as they come. And, but neck has not received all yet. But all party representatives have come in the counties. So neck is slow in reporting.
Yeah, because NEC has to be
You know,
precise. Those parties only tabulating their numbers. NEC got to tabulate everybody else's
yeah,
number. You see? Don't
all the
tabulate.
parties.
You see, Unity Party looking only at their number. Everybody looking at their number.
Mm-hmm.
And there are other cases, or just because all the numbers are not in, there may be certain situation where some numbers may be discarded, some numbers may be removed or dropped for some reasons. So that's why coming out before the official statement and claiming victory can be shaky, especially when we haven't even done 50% of the polling places yet. We haven't even done 50%. So we got,
But we got according to UP, they got all their papers ready. So they are
yeah, but
comparing two, not just their number. They are calculating CDC and calculating theirs. So they
but
know they are over CDC.
what if there are some votes that will be discarded?
It won't be registered. It won't be signed by the NEC official. But once they sign it
What?
and put it on the bulletin, it means that's the final copy.
So
And
you
that
see
final
that
copy is distributed to all political parties.
from the prison.
Yeah. So once you're a party or representative, you have a copy.
Yeah, but
So all they put in
you
places
still gotta
uh,
you still gotta wait for next because of all the places
officially,
those
yes.
those people at the prisons cannot determine whether people voted twice or lied on the report. Only NEC can do that. So when they get all the final tabulation, they bring them in. That's when NEC team goes to the final tabulation of the list. Some people may have voted twice. Some people may have lied and been voting in the wrong prison. Those people in the prisons don't know. They're just taking the vote as they come. But when all the votes come into NEC, they will do the final tabulation and tell us how many errors were made officially, how many people voted twice officially, how many people did negative things officially. That's why they're tabulating now. Okay? So despite the fact that those other parties got all the tabulation, they gotta wait for the final tabulation. Because the final tabulation is where we find out all the mistakes that have been made, all the fraud that have been perpetrated, everything that have been done. Because those people in the prison, they're working, they can't check everything. They just checking in front of them. They can't do investigation for. So when they get all the final tabulation in, then the people will do the final listing to see who already voted for the parties is supposed to vote for, whether CDC or CPP got any votes at all or not. But anyway,
What?
time. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, no, what we understand is that once a figure come in the field, it goes straight into the system because it already been verified there. So if you voted twice, they arrested you there, your name won't appear. You know,
Well,
you won't appear.
let's just see where
Yeah,
next. I don't want to rush the
yeah.
process. Then we
That's
get
true.
in the
Yeah.
complications again with neck. Okay, Sam, I'll talk with you later.
Thank you. Good night. Good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is for today. We know that Joseph Boca is the man right now. We know that he's in the lead right now, but 50% of the votes have not been tallied yet. So we got a long way to go. Let NEC take her time. If it give her 1 week, let her take her time and do the tallying and put that final list out so we can have no confusion. My show is done. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. I'll see you tomorrow. We need to punish these people that destroy our revolution. Our 19th revolution caused us to kill our fathers, our mothers, and our leaders. This cannot be in vain. We as Liberian people cannot shed the blood of our own people in the name of justice, truth, and the way of life. Then we see our leaders doing worse than what they themselves caused us to kill our people for. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf made us kill our people to change our country, and she has done worse than she caused us to do. This cannot be the Liberia we want. We must change Liberia and bring justice to all Liberian people who have been led astray. The time of the Liberian people is now. We want truth, we want justice, we want unification. Aluta continua. Rise up, my people. Rise up. Our revolution cannot die in vain. Have a good day.